Hi, my name is Aurora Daly. I was born in Quezon City, Philippines, and I arrived in the US in the summer of 1984. I think for me it was destiny because I always felt I was going to come to the United States. My brother was born here, it was just a matter of time. However, I first arrived in New York and went through Connecticut, and then I felt like I was coming home. It's like, oh, this is where I want to be. And there were some plans for me because I ended up there. I got to Torrington because my aunt, Dr. Pasita Rivera, had a good friend, Mary Fahey, who lived in Torrington. They met in the 50s as delegates of an international women's convention, and they were seated at the table because they both had birthdays in October. And from then they forged this friendship, not knowing that, I don't know, a couple decades later, we get to meet, and she, Mary Fahey, treats me like her long-lost daughter. For me, I didn't really feel any barriers at all, in that I'm in the travel business, so I'm very sensitive to other cultures. But it was fortunate because I'm in the travel business. When I meet people, I immediately look at similarities as opposed to differences, and I think that made a difference. I am very proud of my being a Filipina, especially here in the US, in Torrington especially, because when I first arrived in '84, the only other Filipino in town was a doctor. So when I first came, I immediately introduced myself to that family. But the way I keep my heritage, it's not in your face. Again, I think it's a travel business because I'm aware of different cultures. I'm very proud of who I am, but I assimilated the American culture. The way I did it is I own this dress. I know how to sing Filipino songs. I actually, in my college days, learned how to dance some Filipino dances. So that's how I kept my heritage. And then when there's any opportunity where there's a formal occasion in my town, I try to dress in my national costume. Aside from being involved in the community, it's being respectful of other cultures as well. The United States is a melting pot. And even in my town, like I said, when I first arrived, there's only one Filipino family. Now I see there's more Filipinos, there's Asians, there are Latinos. But again, I see our common ground, and that's how I start. And then we compare the slight differences. Be it with the Latinos, you know, I kind of speak a little bit Spanish, and then we compare our cuisine, and then the music, things like that. And then we get this connection, and then we compare the differences. I have Filipino friends, so I still use magandang umaga is good morning. Salamat po is thank you. I don't get to say mabuhay a lot, which is hello or goodbye. And well, things I told my husband are terms of endearment, like, oh, you know, like when I'm behind schedule, bilis na, it's like hurry, hurry, or bagal, you know, it's like slow, ang bagal, you know, you're too slow, things like that, but fun words, no bad words. Which brings me to why I've been selected as one of the 100 top Filipinas in the US. Actually, Nina Lagak nominated me. And I didn't think I deserved it. But she's younger than me, and she said, you know, when she heard my story of I came here as 21, not knowing, just being brave and looking forward to a good life in the US and establishing myself, I said, okay, that I did something, you know, brave, I guess, but to me that was an adventure. But I never saw myself in any leadership position because of my slacking background. And yet, because of my mom, my aunt, and my mentor, Mary Fahey, I was pushed to do better and giving back. Because when I look at how I arrived in the US and what I'm doing, I felt that I should be giving back and become an example to other Filipinas. And that's why I'm here.